In the final round,
the audience choice ingredient?
Bud Light!
And here we go.
Looks like Chef Dubois is emulsifying the Bud Light into a foam. What's his competitor doing?
He appears to be having a really good time.
A Bud Light reduction for Dubois. And his opponent?
Also improvising nicely. Let's see that again.
Judges.
I like the use of the pressure cooker to tenderize the beef.
But also the use of the cell phone to order the pizza.
It's the sure sign of a good time. It's just right taste of Bud Light. Here we go.
Sorry, Chef, we're gonna need more ingredient.
From Buffalo Wild Wings, this is the Jeff Fisher Show, brought to you by Super Park, Spirit Toyota Scion, and Bud Light.
Welcome back to Buffalo Wild Wings in Creve Coeur with DeMarco Farr, the Super Bowl champ. I'm Randy Carricker, in for the voice of the Rams, Steve Savard, and the coach has joined us, Jeff Fisher. Congratulations on your first win as the Rams head coach.
Well, thank you. Thank you. As we were talking on the break, the 24-hour rule is in effect, so we're on to the Bears.
Wait,
6:30.
6:30 already?
When I get here, we're on the next game.
Wow.
We could talk a little bit about it if you want.
Well, what'd you think of the environment in the dome?
It was great. It was great. The players were buzzing about it today in the meetings, and a couple false starts, and just the energy there, and the players were able to feed off of that, and it's a big reason that we're able to overcome so much of that we did overcome in the ball game.
And one of the things, right off the bat, a guy that you never expect to fumble, Danny fumbles. That's a rough start for such a young team like this in their home opener.
Yeah, 6 seconds, and you're with the touchback. It's the first play from scrimmage, and you're down a touchdown, and you're on offense. Yeah, that's a hard way to start the ball game. And certainly we didn't have that scripted. But you know what? They just said it's over. We can't do anything about it. Let's just go on. Let's just play. And then the defense really focused in, and that was quite a challenge for our defense, as we talked about with RG3 and what he brings to an offense, and then not knowing what was going to be added to the game plan from their opener. So it was a huge challenge for us. But then, we felt like during the week on the offensive side of the ball that we were going to be able to pick it up and throw it, and actually wanted to start the game. The offensive staff wanted to start the game, get Sam some confidence, get him spinning the ball a little bit, and the short passing game we did, and we started from there, and it just was very productive for us.
I think we've given up being surprised at what Danny Amendola brings to this football team. I mean, concerted effort to get him the rock, and he did a great job of extending plays after he caught it.
Yeah, he does. He's much more than just that. They call him that, quote, possession receiver, because Danny can get open downfield, and as you saw in the preseason, and he knows where to go. He adjusts real well with the ball, and we anticipate a lot of, not to get too technical, but we anticipate a lot of man-to-man stuff out of him, because that's how they beat the Saints. And so in anticipation of that, what you do is you put together your best man beaters, and so that's what we did. And so when you play man-to-man coverage and there's a completion, the average per completion is going to be longer than when you play zone coverage, because if you make one guy miss, then you're off and running. That's what was the case most of the game.
You had Sam rolling out and moving so much yesterday. Was that a result of the changes that you had to make on the offensive line during the week, or is that something that you wanted to do against their defense?
Yeah, it was against their defense. We weren't concerned about the guys playing on the offensive line. It was more of on their side of the ball, they lost their probably two best players, so we'll give them credit. But when Arapco goes down and Carricker goes down, now you've got an opportunity to get the quarterback on the edge and take care of some things. When they're in the ball game, they're better off containing the quarterback. So it was just a really good adjustment by our staff.
And one thing about Sam, he's pretty accurate on the run, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he's very accurate. He's accurate on the run and in the pocket.
Yeah.
I mean, that throw he threw to Mully in the back of the end zone off the goal line, play action fake. I mean, he bought time, knew he was going to clear, and it was a dart, I mean, that's the one thing. When you got a quarterback that can throw with accuracy, what it allows is your receivers and running backs and tight ends to turn up and create the run after catch opportunities. Because, I mean, our guys are taught that if Sam throws it to the right side, then turn to your right, because he's telling you that the defender's on your left. And that's specific. And so, I've not had that luxury before at the quarterback position.
Did you notice anything different about him? Because I know we're all talking, we're speculating that maybe the Robert Griffin III talk motivated him. Was there anything different about him? Was this typical Sam?
He was typical Sam. He's the guy that runs the huddle. He's very, very poised. He's competitive, and he's together. He's not emotional. He doesn't have to scream and yell when he steps in the huddle. They listen, and they listen and they respect him, and they protect him.